February 4th, 1983. This is Joe Todd. Interview with Dora Wolfe. W-O-L-F. Mrs. Wolfe, where were you born? I'm sorry?
In Oklahoma.
Where at?
3 miles straight south of Flint. You know where Flint Ridge is?
Flint Ridge?
Flint Ridge.
Flint Bridge.
Down on the river, Illinois River.
Yeah, okay.
Straight 3 miles south from there. That's where I was born and raised.
When's your birthday?
September the 1st.
I ask what year?
Tell him, Danny. Well, I was 96, last 1st of September. I get mixed up, you know, we want somebody here.
1886,
1886. Who is your father?
Reese Mitchell.
Reese Mitchell?
I lost him when I was just 7 weeks old.
Yeah. Where's he from? Do you know?
He's from him there.
Same area?
It's nothing like it is nowadays. My days when I was raised up. Everything's different. I can't tell you all about it. Things.
Who is your mother?
Nanny Mitchell.
What was her name before she got married?
Acorn.
Acorn?
Mm-hmm.
Was she from around there also?
I don't think so. Which I don't know much about coming from. Her mother come from Georgia.
Mm-hmm. What was the area like that you were born and raised in? Can you tell me about it?
Not much. Nothing like it is. I can't tell you much about it. Us kids wasn't raised like they are now, you know. We kept home. We didn't have much places to go like it is now.
Yeah. What kind of games did you play as a child?
Just that. With on home kids, mostly. We didn't have much visitors like it is nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't no houses like it is nowadays.
What kind of house did you live in?
You know, box house.
Box house?
Box house. We call them box house. Built with pine lumber. Just plain. Sawed out and built up.
How big was it?
Oh, I can't tell you. It was a big building, but what we lived in when we was kids.
Mm-hmm.
But as we grew up, it kept going down. You know. Everything kept changing.
Yeah. Did your mother remarry?
Yeah. When I was about 8 years old, she remarried.
Who'd she marry?
Well, he had 2 names. He went by his nickname, but he didn't use his right name. Of course, he was his name by his way he was raised. His name was Steve. They called him Steve Dog. Of course, when he was a kid, he raised a lot of dogs. Everywhere he went, he had his dogs with him. And that's what they named him by, Steve Dog. But his real name was Steve Glory.
Steve Glory?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when they enrolled him, he enrolled him Steve Dog. Of course, that's all they know, I guess. But in the time, nobody didn't enroll us.
Mm-hmm. Did you go to school around there?
Wasn't much school to go to.
There wasn't.
I never was in the school much. Mighty little.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I can't tell you much anything. Because I wasn't sent to school like I should have been.
Well, I'd just like to know about, what your childhood was like.
Yeah.
Being raised up there, and what you did as a child.
Huh?
And what you did as a child, what
yeah,
kind of...
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
We went to little school, but when I married, there was family, and the kids was getting old enough to go to school. We didn't have no school around there. And they got a carpenter. They got so they could get a school building put up. And we boarded the carpenter what built the school. But they never did finish it. Just got able enough to be in there, that's about all. But couldn't get no teachers to stay when they get them teachers. Why? They just teach so many weeks, didn't quit. That come back.
How come?
I don't know. Ours was different than it is nowadays, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you all about them because I never was raised to tell and taught like they are nowadays. Nowadays, they lucky. I tell you, they got good life.
Did you say that your grandmother came from Georgia?
That's what they say.
What was her name?
Sarah Acorn.
Did you know her?
Yeah, she raised me up when I lost my daddy. She took me up and Mama had to take care of everything but her husband left, you know. And yeah, and so Grandma come and stayed with me. I was just 7 weeks old when she took me up.
Did she ever talk about Georgia or the trip to Indian Territory?
Not much. I wasn't old enough hardly to take up anything.
Yeah.
And when I lost her, then I had to go back to Mama after she married, you know. That's all I know about that much.
How were you when you lost your grandmother?
13 years old.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember anything about the trip to Oklahoma that she told you?
No, I can't remember all of them. I never thought what I was going to have to do.
Yeah. What about on your father's side?
Well, I didn't visit much about on my father's side.
What kind of chores did you have to do as a child around the house?
Oh, not much of anything on holidays when we were just kids. But older we got old enough to work, we helped around making gardens and things, you know, that's part of it.
Did you help your mother make soap?
Oh, yes.
How do you make soap?
Well, we had to do a lot of things. You know, a long time back, they saved the soap grease, we called it. They had hogs to butcher, they'd save the entrails, wash them out, hang them up and dry them. That was for soap grease. Then when they cooked meat, they'd take the rinds off and save the rind, and that was the soap grease. And they'd save the wood ashes from the wood and build fire in the fireplace. That's where they got the ashes. And to build hoppers outside, got boards kind of trough-like, stood them up like that, made it like that, and space your trough, you know, kind of slanting. Put your ashes in there, dampen them, push them in there, keep them damp. They say they're rotten ashes, you know, get strong. And when it gets strong enough, then you put water in there, you let it run dry, and you put your pot or whatever you have, that water lye run to, catch that lye, and you get that lye and strain it, put it in a big wash kettle, iron wash kettle, boil it, and when it gets boiling, put that soap grease in there. Stir it, and stir it just like. You remember sorghum molasses, lady? It's somewhat like that. But it was in a big kettle. Well, that's the way they made soap.
How long do you have to boil it before?
I can't remember that how long, but we stood there and stirred it a long time. Guess we just had to test it. How thick it got, just like they do sorghum, you know. But the soap got hard. Not really in the cake, but you could make it in the cake afterwards, a long time afterwards, they made it in the cake. But they had to put different things in it, but I don't remember what it was.
Did you help do the laundry?
Oh yes, a lot of times when I was big enough to do it.
How'd you do that? How'd you do laundry?
Wash tubs. Some of them was wooden wash tubs made out of cedar lumber, you know. Made them big tubs. And the rub boats, they bought them at the store. I don't know how, but we wasn't taking much to stores like they are nowadays. That's where I done got after I was married, up on a rub boat. I still do it. I got a little rub boat in there.
When did you get married?
When I was 20 years old.
20 years old. 1906. What's your husband's name?
John Wolfe.
Where is he from?
In Oklahoma. He's raised around in the same country.
What river does the Flint Ridge go over?
What is it, Jamie? How I get rid of you?
Flint Ridge? No, Flint Ridge don't run across the river.
Oh, it doesn't?
It run into the river.
Oh, okay.
Run into the river.
Mm-hmm.
The river runs against the long edge of the, maybe some of it might, the river might run across it. But Illinois River, that, what she's talking about is a place they call Flint Ridge on top of the hill on this side of Flint. Where she lived was across the river from the Flint Ridge, where her mother's place was. Grandma's place, I guess I should say.
That's my daughter. She knows she was raised down there mostly. Always call one with her name things.
You speak Cherokee?
Huh?
You speak Cherokee?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Do you see everything?
I don't speak any.
Are you Cherokee?
Just
Not enough talk about
not
it.
enough to talk about. My great-grandmother was part Cherokee. She was from up
Yeah,
around
there's
Eureka
a lot
Springs,
of-
Arkansas.
There's a lot of them that way now. Most of the Cherokees talk English more than they do their own language.
What's your favorite childhood memory? What kind of crops did you raise in the garden?
Well, just beans and corn and just lettuce, onions, just like it is nowadays. But nowadays, it's more things come up, you know, new things. But I didn't have when I was just a kid.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I just had 2 sisters and a little brother, but the little brother didn't live. We just seen him a few days and said he was my oldest sister. There was Rachel and second sister and the brother. They didn't keep him when I was the youngest.
Did you raise cattle and hogs on the farm?
Oh yes, they raised cattle and hogs, but you see, it was outside range. It wasn't no fencing like it is. Oh, I wish you could have seen it like I did.
How big was your place? How much land did you have?
We didn't have any land till about 1907, I guess. When we made it into Oklahoma.
And you got your allotment? Where was your allotment?
Down on the river, I was raised down below there.
How much land did you get?
80 acres.
80 acres? Did you see the Dawes Commission when they came through surveying?
Oh, yes, I seen him going through the bed. I was just a kid, didn't I?
What do you remember about them?
Well, all I could tell you, I seen them riding around on big old horses and cane axes and all kind of tools, you know, they used to cut through where they had to go through. But they were just riding horses. And you know, the Cherokees didn't want the land surveyed. They was against it. And that was us too. My folks, I wasn't in it, but I seen them. I'd hear them talking a little bit, but I didn't understand what they were saying. Of course, our parents, when anybody comes working anything, why, they made us stay back. They didn't let us stand in like they do nowadays. You know. That's the reason we don't know much of anything.
Did you know anyone that went to the Sequoia Convention?
When?
That was in what, 1905 or 1906? That's when they're going to make Indian Territory the state of Sequoia.
No, I didn't. I didn't learn much about that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I wasn't sent to school. I was kept home pretty close. That's the way it was with children a long time back. You know. There was no place for them to go like it is nowadays.
Were you and your family against statehood?
Huh?
Were you and your family against statehood?
I guess they were.
That was in 1907. What'd you all do on statehood day?
You stayed home just like we do now. He just kept it taking us on where he wanted, so he did. That's what I always wonder sometimes. Why did we have to live like that? I always think, myself. We had our own language. Looks like we could have had school with our own language and learned it like they do all this language we got now.
Yeah, they had the female seminary in Tahlequah. Did you know anyone that went there at the Cherokee Female Seminary? Did they teach Cherokee there? Or do they?
They had Sequoia school down there. If anybody wanted to go, I guess they'd have went if it was sent to it. But that's what I say, you know, our folks was against it. They didn't want us to go. Of course, it was just like it is now. It wasn't no Cherokee language, nothing. It's all English.
How much Cherokee do you know? Do you remember?
It's all just my Cherokees. I can't name the rest of them.
Talk about laundry. How'd you make starch?
Starch.
Yeah.
Made it out of flour. Stir it up. How much flour and cook it. And make it thick as we wanted to. Just had to know how much flour it take and how much water it take to make starch. Fun they used. Nowadays they buy it in a box, you know. in the liquid. I don't know. I don't use much of it anymore.
And did you have the sad irons you put on the stove?
Iron, all iron would have. I'd use pad to hold it when you iron. Right pad or
We
something.
still have them.
How much of a shirt or a dress could you iron before you had to get another hot iron?
Oh, I can't tell that because you had to reheat your irons. You had to set them on the fire. You had to have fire to heat used in irons. Never had no electricity. Had to have fire when you're going to iron. Heat your irons on.
Wood stove.
How long would an iron stay hot?
Oh, quite a while. Of course, you had to iron just a little while, then straighten your material, then iron again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What's Jack doing now?
He's still there in Oklahoma City. Yeah, can you tell me, speaking of that, what kind of,
Huckleberries?
yeah,
Oh, there's a bush grows so high, I did, but it don't not much of it these days. Goes right back in the hills or in the woods. You used to go out there in the woods in the summertime in June when it got ripe. Bush about that high,
about 2 feet?
and make berries on it.
Some are not that tall.
Yeah, some of them berries bigger than the others, and so that's what we went out and pick buckets and go pick them.
What else did you pick out in the country?
Hmm?
What else did you pick out in the country?
Blackberries, plums, summer grapes, winter grapes.
What are summer grapes and winter grapes? Is that like possum grapes?
Possum grapes they call winter grapes. They call them, and they get ripe later, you know. And summer grapes they get ripe in really hot days.
We used to go cut poke salad. You ever gather that?
Poke salad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate a lot of it. That's what I lived on when I was a kid. That's what we lived on in a long time back. Poke salad.
What else did you eat as a kid?
Whatever they cook for us, whatever was raised, you know, for us to eat. We skin corn. We'd lie, we skin corn and have it to cook. Then we get corn and run a lye and soak corn in there and hook it to the mortar and build it and that skin all come off the corn. Then we'd use a pan and fan it, get all that bran off of it. Get good kernel corn, make hominy out of it, all it in the water.
That's good.
Really. Made the nuts out of the pecan nuts and one and put that hominy in there. That's what we did. I can't tell you all. I forgot some of it. But it comes back to me, you know, sometimes. But I can't think of it just right now like we are now. It's been so long. Wish I could do it. About 3 years ago this month when I fell in a pride chair, I fell and broke my head. I ain't was anything like this. 16 o'clock man.
Can you just tell me more about the farm you were raised on? Some of your memories you have?
Yeah, I live on. Daddy left us. I was 8 years old when Mama remarried. And she married a man, had his own place, she stayed with us a while, then when Grandma come and picked me over, why, well, she got used to taking care of me, then she take me home with her till I got old enough to go back to Grandma, so she can keep me while she started another family. That's the way it worked, you know. So I stayed with Grandma until I grew up, until I was old and 13 when she died.
So your mother started another family?
Oh, yeah. But I'm only one living now. No brothers, no sisters. Got a few nephews and nieces, not all. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
One of them can't talk. Got some kind of, what do they call it, James?
She can't talk?
Can't talk,
Hmm.
can't see. They call it,
Some kind of mellitus,
they call it,
mellitus or something.
they call it sleepless sickness, but I don't know. First time I had to do that.
Mm-hmm.
The oldest one, she had sugar diabetes and high blood pressure.
How bad was the flu epidemic of 1918 around here?
I can't guess that. I think
Was there much work for the war effort in 1917, 1918 during World War I?
I don't know.
About any big floods around here? Remember any of the big floods here?
Well, the river gets pretty ruddy sometime. Long time ago, it seemed like it did, but nowadays it don't come up so often like it did. But nowadays they got a lot of dams built, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what hold it back.
What's the biggest flood you remember?
Well, first one I remember, flood coming right by our house, just through the hollers, so I call them hollers, but I don't know what you call them nowadays. And water run through there and then big ditch, you know. And it tore up all our corrals where Mama had a lot to keep her cattle in. And we just had rail fences, you know, a long time ago. And water come through there and washed her fence away out of her corral. She had an uncle living up the river from us, and he come down and helped her to get her up her stock and build up another small corral, what rails they could pick up, you know, after the water went down. And that's the way the flood come, big flood come, all right. Water runs through the hills and hollers and things.
What time of year did you all butcher the hogs?
Long in the fall, and it's cold winter time.
Did you help cure the hams?
I didn't. My husband always did, and my grandma and mama when they would take care of it.
Did you help make head cheese?
Oh yes, I've done that a lot.
How do you make head cheese?
Well, it's a job. It's like I said about that nuts they call it, you know. People, a lot of it, they think it's easy, you know. But you go to working with it, it's a job. Head cheese, You save all the heads and the feet. You take the hoofs off of the, I call them hoofs, I don't know what you call them now. Take them off the feet. You know, they cut them off so good. Scald them, some of them scald them, some of them uses hot ashes. Loosen them hoofs off. Use knife and all that and scrape the hairs all off. Put them in the hot water and clean them good. And then you cut the ears off the head. You clean all them best you can, get all the hair off. And put them with them feet. And scrape the head, clean all the stuff that you're supposed to take off. And cook it all together in big kettle. And feet and ears and the head hot enough. And when it gets done, it works off the bone, you know. It's tender and comes off the bone. Then you have to work it with spoons and things. Get all that bones out, what you could. Get all you need. And that all mix it up. Get your pepper in after you get all the bones out and you grind it up. Worked it up with your hand. They didn't have no mills a long time back, you know, you just had to use the hands. And to get it all together, then you get your spice, pepper, red pepper, call it, and black pepper. Season it with that and salt. Then you season it and you taste it. It won't taste, you know, when you want to taste it. That's the way they work. I've done that many times.
Yeah.
Then when you get that done, eagle cake. Then set it away, let it get cold, and you slice that. You've seen a head cheese, don't
Oh
you?
yeah. Yeah, Grandpa used to make it. How long we have to let it sit?
Oh, not too long, just long enough to get chilled, you know. It's hard, you know, when it's the way you had it.
Did your husband make sorghum?
Never did. I've seen people make it all the time. We raised cane in field. We worked in field when we was kids.
What kind of cane is that?
Well, it is some. You never seen it? Sugar cane.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, that's what you use. We raised it in the field just like you do corn, but they drill it thick, you know, in a row. Then when it grows up, make seed on top. Then you have to strip that while it's up. When it gets ready, ripe enough to make your sorghum, then you top that seed off, so full off the top. Leave it laying, you know, where you feed birds or chicken, whatever you got. When you haul your cane to the sorghum mill, there's always certain body sorghum mill someplace away from your place. You haul it and that's what to grind your cane, get the juice out of it. And they had pans, you know, all they made sorghum. You've probably seen them too. Yeah, our folks used to have a lot of sorghum. We raised the cane.
When's the first time you went to Tahlequah?
Hmm?
When's the first time you went to Tahlequah?
After I was married,
How big was Tahlequah then?
I can't tell you how big it was when I first was married. We just went up there and get our groceries. We went in a wagon, you know. We get our groceries and come back home.
How long would it take you to drive to Tahlequah?
Sometime we, well, not when I lived down on the river, we didn't go to California to get groceries, but we went to Salome, Arkansas. After I married and moved in this part of the country, why, that's where we went to California. We just went that day back. We wanted to stay all night. We stayed all night on campus. You know, they had some man that. That was after I was married. Had a family.
Any questions you want to ask?
You mean? Was it?
Dude.
I noticed you did.
Any questions you want to ask?
Yeah, I want one of them books.
I'll get one.
You have to want to know, Jamie. Something you want to know that why. Ask him. He'll answer you.
Yeah.
Is this going through the school or what? What you getting
Well, this is going
your,
to.
your schooling or what?
Yeah, that's basically it's going to. All this will go back.
Right here?
Mrs. Wolfe, do you know any of the old stories about the Cherokees? And the old Indian stories or legends?
No, I think that much about that.
You ever?
My day, you know, they just back changing already like it is nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I've already stuff that my mama's folks then, after she married each other.
You ever talk to anyone besides your grandmother that made the trip on the removal?
She never did talk to us much about it.
Who are some of the prominent Cherokees that you've met?
Well, as I tell you, I never was taking anywhere, just stay home. They go to town, made us stay home, keep house. That's the way we was raised. We didn't have no place to go. Until we got a little older, why, Grandma got so she ride horseback, and I got old enough to ride with her. We went to town on horseback.
What, you go to Siloam or Talbot?
Shalom. She
Shalom.
went to Telephone on horseback, but I never did go with her down there. Our place was at Shalom.
How big was Siloam?
Well, that's something I can't tell you how big it was in them days.
What was the name of the store you went to?
Well, Shalom Springs, all I know.
Just the store over there at Siloam Springs.
Yeah.
You know who ran the store?
Well, I know some names. There's just 2, 3 stores that I know. One of them had a guy worked, and that name was Jim Daniel. But I didn't grow up to know him all the way through. I just went once in a while, not too often.
Ever meet anyone that worked for Isaac Parker out of Fort Smith?
I don't think I could answer very much of them things. Of course, I was just raised staying home till I was a great big old thing, and they were sent to school and went any better.
What'd you do for recreation as a kid?
Nothing, I guess.
What kind of games you played?
Ball game over the house.
Any over?
Andy over? I used to play that.
Well, that's what I played till I was a great big thing. Then when I growed up, I'll tell you what I played. The ball game. You seen they used to play with them sticks. Bands use sticks to catch a ball, and the ladies use their hands. They throw a ball out of that ball. They go not on a ball or a pole way up on. Have you watched them?
What's that called?
Well, they call it stick balls, all I know. Women use the hands, and the boys, use the stick. I played that after I was married.
When I was a kid.
How many people would play that stickball game?
Anybody wanted to go in and play.
How big was the playing field?
It's like it is, as big as you want to fix it, you know. I never did know how big it was, but they just have an open place, you know, where it have that hole right in the center, space, you know. It wasn't too big. People all sat around it watching it.
How'd you score in that game? How'd you get a point?
I can't tell you, they marked the line from the pole so far out on each way, you know. A woman make the goal rod. They marked them one way, then the other way. They kept scored that way, but I never did learn
Where would
that.
the score come from, Mom? When they hit the
Yeah, when you hit
ball?
that ball up there, then they had some marks below. They called them for some kind of mark, it's like you do anything else, you know. If you hit the really ball up there, that was a big score, you know.
So the women got to use their hands and the men had to use a stick. How often did you play that?
Oh, they played it pretty often, but I don't know how often. They used to get her up. They had certain days, you know, times they'd get her up. And I never did go every time. It's once in a while. I was married. Raised family. I guess I was pretty good.
You score many points?
Yeah, I was pretty good. That's the reason I'm bragging on myself. I did do it. I hit that ball up there last
I
night.
doubt if I could do it.
I used to go out and chase squirrels, throw rocks at them.
What's your earliest childhood memory? First thing you remember doing?
I can't tell you that. Must have been a lot of things, but I can't tell you. I can't remember.
Did you think of what your fondest childhood memory is?
No, I can't think of it. It's too much things.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I always want some of my children to come when there's anything like this going on. I've lost a lot of my memory, you know. I'm not quite like I should be.
Well, for 96 years old, I think you're doing pretty good.
That's what they think, but it's not good when you pass 7 years. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things you keep to yourself. I'm just going to tell you that now. I try to tell the kids now. If I wasn't for that, I wouldn't have had them here today. I just wanted somebody to be here, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you was coming for, nothing, you know. I thought it was for different things. I couldn't be here. I
It's
told
your life
myself,
history, Mom.
huh?
It's just your life history.
Yeah, I know it. I had some I had to come too, but he didn't show up.
Well,
I would like to answer a lot of things for you, but
I don't know what to ask.
well, that's what I mean.
You don't
Yeah.
go that far back, that's why.
I don't know it. Yeah, I used to get out, go get my team after I lost my husband and left with my family. Go out and get my mule team, harness him up just like he did. Hook him to a wagon. On Sundays we go see our friends who were living way off from us and went that way a lot. I worked a lot after I was left. Children put through the school. What little area. That's the reason we moved out here. It's for our children to go to school, you know, 'cause we didn't get no school down there. Couldn't get no teachers, what it was. I don't know, they didn't like to teach again.
Did your husband plow the field with a team of horses?
Oh, yeah.
How much could he plow in a day? How much land?
Something I couldn't age it, that's what I say. I can't age a lot of things.
Yeah.
Of course, I never did keep track of everything. I never thought I was going to have to talk about it.
Ever hear any stories about the Civil War around here? You know, with Stan Wadey and John Ross?
No. I read a little about it, but had nothing, didn't want nothing much to me then after it was gone, you know, just read about it a little bit. Never paid no attention to it.
Ever been to Georgia?
No, my place was just at home. Of course, I've been for it, California.
California. When'd you go out there?
Oh, quite a few years back. My son moved out there. My grandson moved, living out there. He's still living out there. I had a daughter living out there, but I lost her. She got sick out there with cancer and lived out there part of a while. A few days before she doctor gave her up when she come home. We had her home when she passed away and in the hospital down at Tulsa. Tulsa, did I say Tulsa? Animal hospital. And I've got two more in homes now.
Do you still have your land over here?
No.
How did they, after the Dawes Commission did all this, how did they decide on who got what land?
Well, they made some deeds out for them, and they come around and ask people what have family, ask them what they want them to file the kids on, you know, oil land, or just anywhere that what they were doing. But you know, I'm telling you right now that they called us Indian Nighthawks, you know. They didn't want no surveyed land. They wanted just like it was, just open, you know, and side range. They wouldn't give them no answer, and so these surveyors just done best they can, just why would they thought. But some of the people's answered, they wanted the oil lease, that's what got ordered. That's where they worked it.
They were called Nighthawks?
They called churches Nighthawks. And so afterwards then they just went ahead, the government just went ahead and made deeds, you know, and why would they file these people, they put the names on that. Then they sent the deeds to the people that the names is on the deed, you know. That's where we got our land. They just give us whatever they wanted to. They didn't do that, why we wouldn't have nothing. That's what I say, I can't answer everything.
Well, I think we have a pretty good interview. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what I haven't covered.
Yeah. Well, I never did sit down and then, but they never did ask that much different kind of questions.
Well, I think that's... Anything else you want to say?
No, that's good, I'll go.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.